So last weekend, my dad decided he was finally going to tackle the leaky kitchen sink. Now, if you've never witnessed a 62-year-old man declare war on a faucet, let me set the scene. He rolled up his sleeves, whipped out a toolbox that looked like it belonged in a museum, and announced, "Why pay a plumber when you can YouTube it?" My mom and I exchanged glances, silently agreeing to keep the fire extinguisher within reach. The only mildly strange thing was that, by the end of day one, the leak hadn't stopped, but our neighbor, Mrs. Lutz, mentioned her water pressure had mysteriously doubled. By day two, Dad had taken apart what I can only assume was half the municipal water grid, judging by the tangle of pipes under our sink. He kept emerging from beneath the counter muttering things like reverse osmosis and hydrostatic paradox, which I'm pretty sure he picked up from a plumbing video titled How to Sound Like You Know What You're Doing. Meanwhile, I noticed Mrs. Lutz's goldfish bowl in her window across the alley had developed suspiciously vigorous bubbles. Mrs. Lutz herself seemed delighted, telling anyone who'd listened that her goldfish, Mr. Bubbles, was swimming like an Olympian. On day 3, Dad announced he'd finally fixed the leak. The kitchen was dry, but the water pressure in our house was so low I had to brush my teeth with what amounted to a light mist. Meanwhile, across the way, Mrs. Lutz's living room had taken on the ambience of a luxury spa. Not only had Mr. Bubbles upgraded from casual laps to synchronized swimming routines, but Mrs. Lutz had installed a tiny sign reading "Jacuzzi, no lifeguard on duty." At this point, I asked Dad if he'd maybe borrowed some of the neighbor's water by mistake. He went over to check things out, and after a few minutes of tracing pipes, and a lot of apologizing to Mrs. Lutz's very relaxed fish, the truth surfaced: Dad had somehow rerouted our kitchen sink's water supply directly into Mr. Bubbles' bowl. So now, thanks to Dad's plumbing prowess, the only thing in our neighborhood with running water is a goldfish jacuzzi. Silver lining? At least someone's enjoying the bubbles. Just goes to show, when Dad fixes a leak, he really makes a splash.